Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness.
This is the OnePlus 15, and before diving in, let's talk about something interesting happening in the smartphone world this year. While most flagship phones are getting more expensive, OnePlus has actually gone in the opposite direction. The starting price of the OnePlus 15 has dropped from 499 yuan to 3,999 yuan in China. That's roughly 430 pounds in the UK or 489 euros in Germany. That's quite a price cut compared to last year's model, and honestly, it caught me off guard. But right after the launch, the internet was buzzing with complaints about its supposedly downgraded features. So the big question is, has OnePlus really compromised this time, or are there hidden upgrades we're not noticing right away? After using it thoroughly, I'm going to share my thoughts as a real user, because this OnePlus 15 feels quite different from the OnePlus devices we're used to. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. Let's start with the design. Compared to the OnePlus 13, this one looks noticeably different. The 13 had a circular rear camera setup and a slightly curved display, but the OnePlus 15 switches things up with a rounded square camera module and flat right-angled edges. Some people online say it looks a lot like the Oppo Find X9, but in reality, I think it's more of a refined, larger version of the OnePlus 13S that came out a few months ago. And honestly, this new design feels great in the hand. My black variant weighs around 215 grams, but because of its balanced weight distribution, it doesn't feel bulky at all. The metal frame adds a premium touch. It's smooth, cool to the touch, and gives the same satisfying grip as if you weren't even using a case. Speaking of which, OnePlus includes a case in the box. Mine's black with a nice texture inside and a soft, non-slip finish outside. It feels sturdy and well-built, a thoughtful inclusion. In person, the OnePlus 15 actually looks much more high-end than in pictures. The subtle curves of the frame and the fine craftsmanship of the back panel give it a classy flagship vibe. Honestly, it even feels more premium than an iPhone. You can choose from 3 colors: sand dune, absolute black, and misty purple. I went for the black one, and it's deeper and purer than I expected. Under light, it barely reflects, staying a true matte black. The back panel is also cleverly made. If you scratch it lightly with your fingernail, a white mark appears but disappears instantly with a wipe. It's also resistant to fingerprints and even repels water, with droplets beating off like on a lotus leaf. Now let's address the downgrades everyone's been talking about. The screen, camera, and vibration motor, which some claim aren't as good as on the OnePlus 13. Starting with the display, yes, the resolution has been reduced from 2K to 1.5K. That sparked some debate online. But honestly, during my time with the OnePlus 13, I almost never used 2K mode because it drained the battery fast. From a normal viewing distance, you can barely tell the difference between 1.5K and 2K anyway. What's more important is that OnePlus has made meaningful upgrades elsewhere. The OnePlus 15 now supports a 165Hz refresh rate and features super slim 1.15mm bezels. Together, they make the screen look more immersive and feel smoother in everyday use. The color accuracy and overall clarity have also improved noticeably. To my eyes, the 15's screen looks cleaner, sharper, and more natural than the 13's. It can even go as low as 1 nit brightness, which sounds technical, but in real life, you'll notice it immediately. When you turn down the brightness at night, the OnePlus 15 stays comfortably dim without losing visibility. Your eyes don't get that harsh glare you get from other phones. So when you look past the specs and focus on real-world experience, the OnePlus 15's display isn't a downgrade at all. It's more like a smart, balanced evolution, a move toward better usability and efficiency instead of chasing numbers on a spec sheet. Now let's move on to the camera. You'll probably notice that the OnePlus 15 doesn't have the Hasselblad logo anymore, and at first glance, it might feel like something's missing. But after snapping tons of photos with it, I can confidently say the image quality hasn't taken a hit at all. The old Hasselblad mode has simply been renamed LUMO mode, and it actually adds more flexibility now. You can switch between filters, tweak shooting parameters, and all the previous filters are still there, along with some new ones that look great and are really fun to use. Honestly, the camera experience here is fantastic, even slightly better than what I've had on my Find X8, which still carries the Hasselblad branding. Next up, let's talk about the vibration motor. The OnePlus 13's motor, the massive 0916, was known for its powerful and crisp feedback. The OnePlus 15 uses an upgraded 08116 version, and while it's a bit smaller, it performs impressively well. Thanks to its lower power consumption and the huge 7300 mAh battery, the vibration feedback is both strong and precise. Compared to other phones using the same 08116 unit, the OnePlus 15's vibrations feel more refined and balanced. You can even adjust the intensity manually. Honestly, even on the OnePlus 13, very few people use the motor at full strength, so the difference isn't as big as it sounds online. In daily use, typing, notifications, or system feedback, the OnePlus 15 feels responsive and satisfying. So all that talk about cost cutting really doesn't hold up once you use the phone yourself. Coming from a OnePlus 13 user's perspective, I'd say the 15 feels like a genuine upgrade. It fixes a lot of the pain points of the previous generation. For example, the battery life, something many complained about with the 13. The screen on time back then was roughly 6 to 7 hours, which barely lasted a full day. But the 7300 mAh battery on the OnePlus 15 completely changes the game. Even with moderate use, it easily lasts through an entire day, and I often come home at night with over 30% left. That's a huge improvement. Charging is another area where it shines. With 120 watt wired and 50 watts wireless charging, you can practically forget about charging anxiety. And OnePlus didn't stop there. The water resistance has also been upgraded, supporting IP66, IP68, IP69, and even IP69K. Basically, the highest standard you'll find in a smartphone today. To put it simply, it can easily handle running water, splashes, and even brief submersion in both hot and cold water. You could technically cool it down in water if it gets hot during gaming, though realistically, you'll probably never need to do that. Still, it's great peace of mind to have that level of durability. Performance-wise, the OnePlus 15 is clearly designed with power users and gamers in mind. It's running the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor paired with the new Ice Core cooling system, and this combo delivers outstanding sustained performance, even hitting 165 frames per second in supported games. You'll find plenty of benchmark and gaming tests online if you want the raw numbers, but from experience, it's seriously impressive. Now, many people have asked me whether it's worth buying if you're not into heavy gaming. My honest answer? Absolutely. I'm not a hardcore gamer myself. I mostly play light games like League of Legends Mobile or QQ Speed, and even there, the smoothness at 165 FPS is instantly noticeable. It just feels effortless. And strong performance isn't just about gaming, it also means faster app launches, smoother animations, and a more consistent experience over time. With ColorOS 16 running on top, the OnePlus 15 feels fast and fluid in everything you do. So even if you don't game much, you're still getting a premium device with flagship level design, battery life, camera, and display. At this price, I'd say it's one of the most value-packed ultra flagship phones out there right now. The OnePlus 15 isn't about cramming in specs for the sake of it. It's about delivering a balanced, thoughtful experience that truly focuses on the user. For what it offers, I think most of the so-called issues people point out really aren't issues at all. All right, that's it for today's video. If you've got any questions about the OnePlus 15, drop them down in the comments. I'll be checking them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.